Okay, start the bike. Try it, start the bike. Get hold it down. Okay. Now turn it off. Turn it off. Press the button. Other one. Good job, that's it. You did it. You did it, good job. I just did some brake fluid from the front and rear brake caliper. The rear is still dragging a little bit, so I'm gonna figure that out later. I couldn't shift. Couldn't get out of the sixth gear for the stuff. I couldn't get it to shift down. Turns out it's the shift lever, the hammerhead lever that I bought was not working. So I'm gonna figure that out, but I put the OEM one back on, I shifted just fine. It's basically getting caught up on this lower part of the frame here. All right, next up, we're doing the sprocket. I just broke it loose. I'm guessing the steps are going to be, so broke the sprocket loose, to apply a lot of heat to that to get it loose. The bolt's loose. I think I need to get this up on the stand again and loosen. I gotta do some brake stuff anyway with the rear caliper, which is not in a happy place. So old sprocket and new sprocket. So you can see how worn and thin those teeth were. Beautiful. What's going on? So we have our braking caliper grease out because I was getting some sticking on this. First, I verified that the pads are the same, and they are. The pads I got from EBC are the same as the pads that the bike came with. So we're good there. Yes, I did have to go to the dumpster to find that. I also just verified the clips are all good. They're fine. I kind of would like to buy some more clips at some point, but that's fine. I pulled the cylinder, master cylinder piece or whatever from the caliper, main caliper bit, and we have this pin completely dry, like bone dry. The grease is non-existent, so there's that. And then from this side, this pin, someone did grease this recently, but not well enough. So I'm still concerned about this not getting all the way in to the clearance there. So I'm gonna go through there and make sure there's nothing stuck in there that's ground up and clean that out a little bit with some compressed air or something. I'm just gonna reassemble this. Everything feels like it's fine. I just think that's maybe it was binding up on some old grease or something, but I'm working through this problem now. So here's what I learned and why that bolt wasn't going in. It's because these threads in the caliper are just completely abused. Just totally abused. So we have our thread chasing kit and our cutting oil. The bolt itself, I'm gonna clean it up, but it's actually not like, the bolt's not that bad. It just needs a little bit of love, but the bolt's actually fine. So we're just gonna clean those threads up a little bit, chase them. But yeah, this cylinder part here is 270 bucks from Beta. So I'm gonna definitely be better off cleaning the threads up and putting it back on. But that's why when you brake with the rear brake lever, the cylinder pulls away from the bike. And so it's only half of the pad was contacting with the rotor. And that's why the rotor was very thin on the inside and very thick on the outside. So needed to get fixed. It had to get fixed, but I had to pick up a new thread kit, tapping kit, because my old one is in storage somewhere and I can't find it, of course. All right, about, I don't know, 20 minutes in, and this now goes all the way through without skipping the thread. The threads are a lot weaker in here than they were, so I'm gonna have to Loctite it, but at least for the next few years, I can save myself having to buy a new caliper, but those threads are pretty degraded, but at least they are, they hold the torque, which is all that matters, and I'll thread lock it. But yeah, it was an M12 by 1.25 or 1.5? M12 by 1.25 to chase those threads through. And yeah, let's put the caliper back on and see how it goes. All right, brakes are bled again. Took longer this time. I had to push a lot more fluid through because I basically had the banjo off of this for a couple of days. It was just dripping out and draining. So that's done. As you can see now, our caliper is sitting completely level with the entire surface contact area of the brake pad, which is awesome. And we have the bolt is now sitting all the way in. That is a significant improvement. And this just moves. No problem at all. And I can, I don't have my tripod out, but it's right there. But essentially now when I move this, press the button, press the brake lever, everything contracts or, you know, tightens up evenly on the front and the back of the caliper. And yeah, it works, which is great and good. I mean, really nice. I have a new clevis coming that will take some of this slop out right there. So I'm not really worried about this pin being out because I have a new clevis coming that'll get rid of that, the slop in that. But once that comes, then I'll adjust the lever to be more to my my riding style. So ignore ergonomics for now. Just know that, hey, this part's done. Now I do need to do some tool cleanup. Just gonna get things cleaned out a little bit. And then after that, I'm talking quietly because Matilda is taking a nap upstairs. We did have the sprocket on, I don't know if I showed that already, but the 13 tooth front sprocket is on and Loctited and torqued to, I think it was 60 Newton meters. Now we need to find our link. It's right there. So I'm just gonna go all the way around with it. There it is. Take that connecting link off and then redo it with the riveting link. There it is, right there. Yeah, there's the one I did. That's the rivet I did. And there's the connecting link I did just to do what I have, but I have a new master link here. Is this the connecting link? Well, I don't think it's, this should be just a press on, but anyway, there's that. I'm gonna remove this one, which needs that little clip piece there, and go with the ones more stronger. And then I think at that point, I'll be done for the day because Matilda will be up soon. I want to wrap up these double take mirrors that are going on, but I just don't think I'm gonna get to it before she wakes up. It's kind of a weird place to start this video, but that rear master link is finally installed on the chain, and I've adjusted the chain. It's at the sag there. So this is where we are with our adjustment from a new chain. I know that's not giving myself much room, but it is still at the closer part of the rear swing arm, and I think I may not have cut enough out. So lessons learned. I may figure out I want to do something differently in the future.